Okay, I just wanted to show you 5 ways that we've improved this client design over the past couple of days. So you can see down here the original design. It's quite basic. It's fine. We've already sort of built this into the MVP, but we wanted to make it cleaner, lighter, fresher, and also just a little bit less distracting. So if you look over here, the first thing that I will show you is that your eyes are getting pulled all over the place here, right? So this sort of secondary, we've got the orange, which is the primary color for the brand. Then we've got the secondary indigo color here. There's this really heavy header. So that was kind of like thing number one that we wanted to change, was like make this less distracting and just feel cleaner. So the first thing that we did was we changed the header, right? So the contrast on this header is not very good. So now if you can see over here, everything looks much cleaner and much nicer. We removed the secondary color, so the sort of blue color that the brand wanted. We sort of removed that, right? So we've got mainly now just the orange as the primary color here, which looks a lot cleaner. These tags now, rather than them being the indigo, they're just this off gray color. So moving on, we've got removing the sidebars, right? So we had these 2 sidebar areas with the main content in the middle. So it's a 3-column layout. We got rid of these sidebars because we actually really didn't need these functions. So we removed the filters, we removed this sort of notification area on the right hand side. And then what we did there is we just widened the content, and we made these pop-up notifications come up right at the top of the feed before you hit the main content, just so that you can see that information, because it is quite important for this application for people to read these notifications kind of before they start using the application. So that's what we did there. We removed the sidebars and created these notifications here instead. What else have we got? Right, so we wanted to increase the contrast across the application. You might look at this and think, well, hold on a minute, this is really like white and gray, but subtly the contrast has been increased. So on this white background, we've got very light borders around these product cards, and it's just hard when we actually built the MVP for this. It was just hard for us to sort of differentiate, the cards from the background. So we just wanted to add a little bit more pop to the cards there and just differentiate them, just lift them from the background a little bit more. So you've got this off gray background here, with these. With the slightly increased border on all of the cards, just lets these product cards pop a little bit more, which is nice. We also changed out a lot of like the inputs and functionality, right? So all of this, these tabs here, so your new products, following products, liked products, and the search bar, we actually combined those all into one area and brought them down closer to the main content itself. So you've got your title here with a CTA for you to add a product, and then actually the functionality of the tabs and the search is actually being grouped with the content so that it flows a little bit better. So what else have we got? That's about it. That's all the main things I wanted to go through. So yeah, that's 5 ways that we have taken a client project from clunky, distracting design over to clean, simple, clear, and much more effective. Hope that helps.